What's up guys, welcome to B.A.M.F Fabricator. I'm Tubal Cain. Today we're working on the door for the International Metro and we're doing a little bit of body work on it, but I have this oil can right here in the center of the door. So we're going to talk about how to take that oil can out of the door. Now I have some funkiness, there's a couple little dings right here, I have a weld seam right here, and there's been some welding over here. Anytime you got some heat on the panel, especially a panel this flat, it's going to distort it just a little bit. But all I really need to do is tighten this metal up, that way we can continue with the body work and it's not clunking in and out while we're blocking it. So let's just jump into the video. So if you're having an oil canning issue in a panel such as this one, there's always a reason why that's happening. In this case, I think it's these two dings right here, and obviously these heat marks that I've put in this panel. But there's always a reason why that's happening. It's usually because the metal's been manipulated or shrunk in an area such as heating or welding, or overstretched such as like maybe a ding or a dent. Now, I'm going to start by pulling these two little dings out of here. That could possibly fix this oil can. If not, we'll take the torch to it and heat it up. We could use the dent puller to fix this, but I think the torch is more usable. Most guys have a torch in their shop. So let's start by pulling these dents out. I have to use the dent puller in this case because I have access to this oil can but not access to these dents. There's an interior panel right on the inside of this. I'll show you now on the camera, and then but we're free and clear at this oil can. So let's go ahead and start pulling out these dings right here. Alright, so I got those dents out pretty good. There's still a little crater in there, but not too worried about that. And I still have an oil can right here. I'm just kind of checking on it, pushing it around the area. It's pretty bad there, but it's easier to push like right in this spot right here. So that's kind of, I think that's going to be where we're going to heat. Now you can really see it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and light up my torch here. I just want a small flame, because I don't need too big of a shrink on this panel. So I also got a wet rag here because I'm gonna want to cool it when I'm done. And I also have my hammer and dolly. So once I heat this panel, then it's gonna want to rise up. Like it's gonna want to like rise up towards the torch. So we're gonna want to hammer that back down and flat. So I'm gonna start with a heat shrink right here. I'm gonna wait till it gets red hot. Okay, oh, I'll set that down. Now I'm going to cool it off. That's going to relax all that metal back down. And this takes a couple of times, you know. The thing about heat shrinking and getting rid of an oil can is it's not straightforward. You're constantly chasing the damn oil can all over the panel a lot of times. But look at that. That actually tightened that up really well, just with that one shrink. I'm not even going to do another shrink on there. There's a low spot right here. I could probably hammer out. That's affecting me too. Go from underneath. Yeah, that's actually nice and tight. I'm gonna leave it right there. So yeah, so this wasn't an extreme case. This was just a minor case of oil canning, but that's pretty much the gist of it. That's all you really need to do. You know, you don't need to cut in the panel and weld it, nothing like that. You just need a small heat, and it brings, what it's doing is it's bringing all that extra material that was stretched and it's bringing it back together. Now with the hammer and dolly, you're just putting it back into place, and then with a nice wet cold rag, you're relaxing that metal back to pretty much where it was before. Like I said, in an extreme case, you'd be putting a couple heat shrinks around strategically, filling the panel, doing all that kind of stuff. But in this case, we only needed the one. And it's one and done, baby. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys got some value out of this. Like and subscribe. I really appreciate all you guys' support. And until next time, we'll see you later.